就是6位，就是咱们雀谷当中的主演们，欢迎6位。Hello。因为今天各位的行程很赶，我们其实是在不同的线下活动当中抽出来时间和网友们一起线上也交流一下。我先确认一下，我们的麦没有问题，对不对？
喂，
大家可以听到我的声音。测试。对，试一试。好，那么就再次欢迎微博的网友们。那今天呢，其实我们的这个和大家的直播有一个主题叫鲜偶，因为很多网友都觉得，尤其是微博里面的很多热议都觉得咱们雀谷呢是特别多新鲜角色，特别多新鲜剧情，然后特别多新鲜名场面，所以感觉很鲜。那也先请6位啊来跟网友们介绍一下自己在雀谷当中的角色有哪些很喜欢的部分，想跟大家分享的部分。我们先从我身边的小5一开始。
好 ，Hello， 微博的朋友们，大家好，我是Minghao，在雀谷中饰演这个看似心狠手辣，实则内心非常的柔软细腻，然后又坚毅的一个人。然后希望大家可以多多支持雀谷，多多支持小5一，
多多支持嘴硬心软的一个人啊。那在他旁边呢，我们的美少女艾米就是替他长了一张嘴啊。欢迎一下我们的佳宇。
Hello， 大家好，我是艾米，在雀谷中饰演，可爱活泼，但是内心坚定，知道自己想要什么的谢佳宇。
主要是动手能力极强。
是的，我是机关天才。
没错，天才来的。那接下来我们欢迎一下剧中乐君的扮演者，欢迎秋元。
Hello， 大家好，我是马秋元，在剧中饰演的是看似小白花，实则黑芝麻馅儿的李乐君儿。李乐君。
后面会是有一点点黑芝麻的这个意思哈。
对，是的，是的。
那我们就要问一下佳玉，他如果黑芝麻馅儿中，你们俩还能做天下第一好龟龟吗？
这得看我阿母有没有事情了。
原来是这样。那我们就期待一下这个本来是一个纯心汤圆，慢慢的长出这个黑芝麻。那同样和他有感情线已经开始展开了我们的鹰王，欢迎米热。
Hello， 大家好，我是真正的这个心狠手辣的鹰王。大家好。
在剧中是一个什么样的角色？用不用1、2个词形容一下？比如是搞事业的，
就是我是搞事业的，但是心里面也不想放弃爱情的一个人。
哦，既要又要，
对，都要。
好，那就看看你能不能成功了。那接下来我们也欢迎剧当中最爱读书的，非常喜欢就收藏书籍的元姬，我们欢迎雅文。
Hello， 大家好，我是张雅文，我在雀谷中饰演何元姬这个角色，然后我是王府的情报站站长，大小密室我都知道哦。
元家子。那接下来就是和小5一
大哥。
Before getting to the heart of the discussion, the enthusiasm of the fans for Key to the Phoenix Heart really felt fulfilled in the third part of the live promotion session. After previously, the players shared various behind-the-scenes stories. This time they answered more questions sent directly by the audience. The atmosphere was relaxed, full of jokes, but at the same time it also presented many interesting explanations about the characters that were being discussed. Ho Mingho's role as Xiao Wui returns to the limelight, while AI Mi shares her views on the characters' emotional relationships they build throughout the drama. From the very beginning of the session, the host directly raised one of the most talked about topics on social media. Many viewers referred to Xiao Wui as a green flag figure or an almost perfect ideal partner. The nickname did not appear without reason. Almost every episode shows how Xiao Wui always puts the happiness of others above his own interests. The question was immediately given to Ho Mingho so that he explained how he viewed the character he played. In response, Ho Mingho admitted that he actually never specifically thought that Xiao Wui should look perfect in the eyes of the audience. For him, all the actions of the character are born naturally from a personality who always wants to protect the people he cares about. According to him, Xiao Wui was not the type of person who sought to be a hero, but rather someone who always thought from the point of view of others first before thinking about himself. He then explained that Xiao Wui's every decision was always based on one simple principle, which was to give Xie Jiayu a sense of security. No matter what the situation, Xiao Wui always tried to make sure the woman he loved could live life the way he wanted. Even when he has to sacrifice his own feelings, he still chooses to support the happiness of others. Ho Mingho's explanation immediately received a positive response from the host. They even said that many netizens believed there was no one who understood Xiao Wui better than Ho Minghao himself. During the promotion process of the drama, the actor did many times give a very deep analysis of the character he played. It made many fans feel that he was completely fused with Xiao Wui's figure. Ho Minghao then added that one of the most attractive traits of Xiao Wui was his ability to respect the choices of others. According to her, the character never imposes her will in love affairs. Even as his feelings for Xie Jiayu deepened, he still chose to hold back and respect the woman's decision. He also explained that Xiao Wui always wanted to help Xie Jiayu develop into the person he wanted to be. His form of love is not just romantic words, but is manifested through real actions. Starting from helping to realize dreams, providing various needs, to supporting every step that Xie Jiayu wants to take. All done without expecting anything in return. The discussion then continued when AI Mi was asked to tell the most memorable moment for her during the role of Xie Jiayu with Xiao Wui. Without thinking for a long time, the young actress replied that almost the entire scene with Ho Minghao left a deep impression. For him, the relationship of the two characters develops so naturally that each moment has its own meaning. Not only that, AI Mi also confirmed that Xie Jiayu viewed Xiao Wui as a truly kind figure. According to him, the character never had bad intentions towards anyone. Even Xie Jiayu's mother in the story ended up trusting Xiao Wui after seeing for herself the sincerity she had. For AI Mi, the mother's approval was the strongest proof that Xiao Wui was indeed worthy of trust. The answer immediately invited laughter from the entire cast because it was considered a form of official blessing for the main couple of the play. They agreed that if a mother had already given such a confession, then there was no longer any reason to doubt Xiao Wui's sincerity. Next, the players were asked to describe each character in just 3 words. Although it sounds simple, this session actually generated a lot of compliments that made the atmosphere even warmer. Ho Minghao described Xie Jiayu as warm, able to heal the hearts of others, and always carrying positive energy wherever he went. According to him, the character has such incredible inner strength that he is able to inspire people around him. On the contrary, AI Mi judged Xiao Wui as a man who looked stern and dominant on the surface, but actually had a very tender heart. He said that Xiao Wui always paid attention to the slightest emotional changes in his loved ones. Although not good at expressing feelings through words, all the attention is realized through concrete actions. AI Mi even said that for Xiao Wui, actions are much more meaningful than mere words. The character may rarely say romantic lines, but every deed always shows such great affection. Not stopping there, AI Mi also revealed the reason why she increasingly likes Xiao Wui's character as the story progresses. At first he was just curious about the figure of the man. But after knowing the various burdens that must be borne, curiosity turns into sympathy. In the end, the sympathy developed into admiration for Xiao Wui's sacrifice. According to AI Mi, one of the most touching things about the character is the fact that he always keeps sadness to himself. Behind his calm demeanor, Xiao Wui actually endured so much family pressure as well as great responsibility that no one else knew about. Hearing that explanation, the hosts again praised Ho Minghao's ability to build character. They said it was no wonder that many viewers fell in love with Xiao Wui, because Ho Minghao managed to show a soft and strong side at the same time. The next session turned more relaxed when the players were asked to imitate various funny expressions that went viral on social media. Ho Minghao was challenged to demonstrate Xiao Wui's expression, which netizens called a fierce cat that instantly turned gentle when he met Xie Jiayu. Although he had refused because of embarrassment, Ho Minghao finally followed the challenge. He mimics various funny poses complete with facial expressions that invite laughter from all players. Even the host asked the audience to take a screenshot immediately because they thought Ho Minghao's expression was adorable and worthy of being used as wallpaper. The atmosphere was even more lively when the host brought up a topic that had previously become a debate among the audience, namely the status of Xiao Wui, who is called to have 3 wives. Many new viewers misunderstand and think the character is a man who plays with love. Seeing that the issue continued to emerge, Ho Minghao again gave a very firm explanation. According to him, the whole relationship Xiao Wui had was not about romantic love as many people imagined. Much of it has to do precisely with the responsibility, protection, and promises that he must fulfill to the important people in his life. He asserted that Xiao Wui did not pursue status or relationships for personal gain at all. All decisions taken by the character are always aimed at protecting others, including former colleagues, friends, and people who have fought with him. Ho Minghao even said that instead of thinking about how he was viewed by others, Xiao Wui was more concerned about the safety of the people he truly loved. For him, that's the true essence of the character. The statement was immediately greeted by AI Me with a sentence that made the atmosphere more emotional. He said that regardless of how Xie Jiayu felt later, Xiao Wui would always choose to protect him. According to AI Me, such a form of affection feels even more touching than just an expression of love. The speech made all the players give a standing ovation. Many claimed that the sentence managed to summarize Xiao Wui and Xie Jiayu's relationship perfectly. Their relationship is built not only on love, but also on trust, sacrifice, and a sincere desire to see a loved one live happily. At the end of the first live session, the host then invited AI Me to repeat the romantic dialogue that had gone viral on Douyin and had been watched millions of times. Despite looking embarrassed about having to relive the iconic scene in front of the other players, AI Me finally accepts the challenge. Together with Ho Minghao, he brought back soulful dialogue that left the entire studio instantly silent before finally being greeted by long applause from the cast and crew. Continuing to Part 3B, which will discuss Ho Minghao's praise for AI Me as a newcomer actress, the most disciplined player during filming, the selection of favorite characters, fan service in the form of a modern mini-drama, the game Greedy Ghost, until the closing of the live promotion filled with laughter and chemistry of the entire cast. After reliving the romantic scene that had gone viral on Douyin, the live atmosphere of the Key to the Phoenix Heart promotion was far from over. Precisely in the second half of the event, the players began to share more in-depth shooting experiences, give each other compliments, and present various interactive games that made fans even more fall in love with the cohesiveness of the entire cast. One of the attention-grabbing moments came when Chochio was asked to tell her biggest experience after co-starring in the drama. He admitted that this project gave him a lot of lessons regarding acting, especially in building emotions that feel natural in front of the camera. According to her, when she first filmed, she still often thought about how to make her expression look good in front of the camera. But after working with the senior cast, he began to understand that acting is not just about showing expression to the audience, but really feeling the emotions of the characters. The experience was a very valuable lesson, and he wants to continue to develop on subsequent projects. Soon it was Mi Ri's turn to be asked to talk about Ying Wang's character. The figure of the antagonist he played did reap a lot of attention because he was considered very strong and full of charisma. Mi Ri explains that Ying Wang is a character who dares to love and dares to hate. His ambition is very great, both towards power and towards the person he wants. But behind all that, he also keeps an inner conflict that makes the character feel much more complex than just an ordinary evil character. He also hinted that towards the end of the story there will be various major sacrifices involving many important characters. Not wanting to reveal the plot of the drama, Mi Ri chose to stop there. But he assures that Ying Wang's development will be one of the most emotional parts of the story. The next discussion turned to Ye Wan, who played He Yuanji. Many viewers praised her character as a cheerful, independent woman who does not depend on anyone. Yuan explained that since childhood He Yuanji has actually lived life with great patience. He has a peaceful little world with his family and friends. But the presence of Xiao Wui and Xie Jiayu slowly changed his outlook on life. According to Yuan, the journey of He Yuanji's character is not just a love story, but a journey to find a purpose in life. Together with the people around her, she learns to deal with various difficulties until finally developing into a stronger female figure. That was the reason why he felt He Yuanji's character development line to be one of the clearest throughout the drama. Su Jun-hee, who plays Xiao Yao, also gets a chance to talk about his relationship with Xiao Wui. In a joking style, he had time to refute when the host said that all the actions of the older brother were actually done for the sake of the younger brother. Nevertheless, he admitted that Xiao Yao was indeed the type of big sister who secretly always paid attention to her family. He prefers to be a protector from behind the scenes rather than expressing his feelings directly. After the character deepening session was over, the The show turned into a quick game that had the entire cast appoint the most disciplined partner during the filming process. The result is almost unanimous. Most of the players directly pointed at Ho Minghao. They revealed that during the filming, Ho Minghao not only had to complete a busy drama schedule, but also prepare for various musical performances outside the set. Although his schedule is very tight, he still takes the time to rehearse and prepare each scene seriously. One of the players even said that Ho Minghao once said that if he was not able to present Xiao Wui well, then he felt that he had not really become that character. That simple sentence was thought to illustrate how serious Ho Minghao was in carrying out his profession. But the most interesting thing actually came from Ho Minghao himself. Instead of accepting all the compliments, he chose to give appreciation to AI Me. According to him, AI Me is actually much more worthy of being called a disciplined figure. He explained that this drama is AI Me's first experience starring in a television series, so the pressure felt is certainly much greater than other players. Ho Minghao revealed that outside of filming, AI Me often discussed with him about how to understand Xie Jiayu's character. He asked a lot of questions about emotions, motivation, to how to convey feelings through simple expressions. What amazed Ho Minghao the most was AI Me's ability to maintain the innocence of the character. He said that Xie Jiayu was indeed described as a girl who had not had much experience in love affairs. Interestingly, according to Ho Minghao, AI Me's natural personality actually fits the character very well. Due to not thinking too much about complicated acting techniques, AI Me's expression felt very spontaneous and honest. It was precisely that innocence that made Xie Jiayu look alive on the screen. Ho Minghao even admitted that some of the scenes AI Me played gave him new inspiration when establishing the interaction between Xiao Wui and Xie Jiayu. For fans, the compliment was a testament to how well the two worked together during the filming process. After a relaxed atmosphere, the players were given interesting questions. If you could swap characters, who would you like to play? Their answers also vary. There are those who want to try to be Ying Wang because they feel that the antagonist character is very challenging. There are also those who want to be Xiao Zixi because he thinks the character of the little boy always looks happy every day. While some players claim to be interested in playing Ying Wang because her psychological changes are very extreme, ranging from a figure full of ambition to various conflicts she experiences towards the end of the story. The discussion then continues when they are asked to choose who is the most different from the original character. Su Jun he became one of the most chosen names. The players considered Xiao Yao's figure in the drama to be very assertive and authoritative, while behind the scenes she was known as a gentle, friendly, and humorous person. Mi Ri also got a lot of votes. According to AI Me, Ying Wang's on-screen character really made her look intimidating. But when the filming process was completed, Mi Ri turned into a very funny figure and often broke the atmosphere on the set. The contrast made all the players laugh because they felt that the difference between the characters and their real personalities was really very big. Entering the fan service session, the live atmosphere was even more exciting. The production team prepared various fan-made scenarios that the three couples had to act out directly in the drama. One of the most laugh-inducing scenarios was Xiao Wui and Xie Jiayu's life after marriage. In the short scene, Xiao Wui is described as very possessive and even reluctant to share his wife's favorite food with others. Ho Minghao played the scene with great improvisation to the point of making the whole cast laugh. The natural chemistry between her and AI Me again looks so strong, making the host refer to the two as if they are really a newly married couple. Other couples also have the challenge of playing a love story full of obsession, while Yuan and Su Jun he instead have to play a modern couple in the concept of contract marriage. The scene is filled with funny dialogue about marriage contracts, billions of yuan money transfers, to life as a successful pretend couple made the studio filled with laughter. Not stopping there, the players also read various viral comments from fans. They give responses one by one, ranging from praise for character development, visual appearance, to relationships between characters who are considered to have strong chemistry. Towards the end of the event, the entire cast followed the popular Douyin game titled Greedy Ghost. In this game, two people are secretly designated as the glutton, who must feed each other snacks without the other players knowing. The rest are tasked with guessing who the culprit is just from the gestures during the chat. The game, which initially seemed simple, turned into one of the most chaotic moments of the entire broadcast. All players suspect each other, point at each other, and even deliberately give false clues to outwit their friends. Minghao managed to trick other players several times to the point of making the entire studio burst into laughter. Since the first half was considered too predictable, they agreed to repeat the game with new rules. The result is even more chaotic. The players begin to trap each other and come up with new strategies so that no one is really sure who the real greedy ghost is. Laughter continued to be heard until the end of the show, showing the closeness of the players that felt very natural, even outside the characters they played. Before the broadcast ended, the entire cast thanked the fans who had followed the live since the beginning. They hope that viewers will continue to support Key to the Phoenix Heart and enjoy the development of the story, which they think will be even more exciting in the next episodes. The live promotion of the third part was closed with a warm atmosphere, full of jokes, and filled with chemistry that made fans even more convinced that the cohesiveness of the players was not only visible on the screen, but also really intertwined during the production process of the drama. It is not surprising that every promotional session is always filled with high enthusiasm, because the natural interaction of the players is the main attraction that complements the excitement of the Key to the Phoenix Heart story.